You think you know, but you have no idea. You only know my name. This has been going.
Hello, I'm Mr. Cheeseball, and welcome back to another Top 10 list. This is the top 10 movies you probably haven't heard of. So, starting the countdown, we have number 10, The Horror Convention Massacre. Yes, we just recently did an episode on the Horror Convention Massacre, and it was one of the first films by Old School Cinema. You can go to their website by clicking in the link in the description, and also their website is right here. It is not clickable, but the one in the description should be. This is one of the most original slasher films I have seen, mainly because it's set during a horror convention, which is an original idea. So if you get a chance, go to ossmovies.com and get yourself a copy and enjoy this film. Number 9, Easter Casket. Easter Casket is by Dustin Wade Mills, and it is one of the more interesting films you will ever see.
Doombringer, the fluffy harbinger of the apocalypse. The Easter Bunny is the goddamn Antichrist.
Just know it is the most original horror film I have seen, and there is a mixture in there that makes it very interesting. Number 8, Pieces of Talent. Pieces of Talent is a movie I recently picked up from Horror Hound Weekend.
What do you do?
I make movies.
Take the camera, okay, and you're gonna capture beautiful moments.
It's interesting. It's another one that you may not have heard of. If you can find a copy, I recommend you do so. Number 7, Wolf Cop. No, I did not mistake Teen Wolf or any of those other films. Wolf Cop is an actual movie. Wolf Cop is a Canadian film about a guy who's a cop and turns into a wolf. There's really not much more than that.
What you think of myself when I'm a wolf?
You did seem like freakishly strong. You had those claws and those teeth.
But it is entertaining and very, very fun. I highly recommend this one as well. So if you can find a copy, you can find a copy, I know, through Walmart or by going through Image Entertainment or wherever DVDs and Blu-rays are sold. Number 6, More Brains. This is a documentary about the series Return of the Living Dead. There's also a book out there, and this movie and the book do coincide with each other. However, the documentary is a lot of fun. It has people from the original giving interviews about it, and it is made by the same people who did Never Sleep Again, the Nightmare on Elm Street documentary.
Return of the Living Dead.
I really saw the movie as a offshoot of a Romero zombie flesh-eating horror film.
It's satirical.
Now, most people have heard of Crystal Lake Memories or Never Sleep Again. However, this one is more of an unknown, but it is a lot of fun as well, as it goes into the history of making Return of the Living Dead. Number 5, The Babysitter Massacre. The Babysitter Massacre is also an interesting horror film. It is done by Henrique Coto. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And he directed this film. He was also at Horror Hound Weekend. I did not realize he did Babysitter Massacre at the time.
In our costumes and laughing and getting candy, and then she was gone.
Guy with the white face.
His entire head is white.
Again, this is a fun movie. It's done by Henrique Coto. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it is one of the more interesting ones. If you want to pick this up, you can find it at Amazon.com. Just search Babysitter Massacre. And I don't know how many conventions he's doing, but if you find him at a convention, I'm sure he'll have copies of it. Number 4, Time to Kill. Yes, number 4 is Mostly Harmless Pictures' Time to Kill. No, this is not the Denzel Washington movie. This is Time to Kill, directed by Brian Williams, starring Ellie Church.
Sexy. Seductive. Shameless.
shocking. Coming
It is a throwback to the grindhouse and exploitation films of the 70s. This is one of my favorite independent films and lower budgeted films, and a movie you haven't heard of that I have seen. Ellie is really entertaining throughout it, and it is just a fun movie. If you want a copy of this movie, you can find it on Amazon or go to mostlyharmlesspictures.com. Number 3. Number 3 is kind of a cheat because it's 2 movies. Found and Headless.
My brother keeps a human head in his closet.
Found is the original. However, he watches a movie in Found called Headless. Headless is based on the movie that kid watched, and Headless being a sequel, oddly enough, also has Brian Williams and Ellie Church from Time to Kill. It is entertaining, it is violent, it is gory, it is disturbing, and it is very fun. You can find Found at Walmart, Best Buy, or wherever DVDs are sold. For Headless, you have to check the official Facebook page, which will be in the description below, and also will be right here. So check them out, check out those 2 movies. You will not be disappointed. Number 2. This is a major cheat because I could not pick just one film from this person. Number 2 is Bill Zebub. That's right, his whole filmography. If you are easily offended, I would avoid his stuff like the plague. If you are not easily offended, then I would say his stuff is a lot of fun. Movies like Ant Farm Dickhole, which has now been changed to Human Ant Farm, Holocaust Cannibal. They are just fun films. Science-less fiction and indie director are 2 of my absolute favorites of his, as well as Holocaust Cannibal, but they are fun, they're weird, they're disturbing, and like I said, they're a lot of fun. They are highly offensive, and you can expect to see naked women, you can expect to see gore, you can expect to see violence, you can expect to see just weird shit going on. But it's fun. Again, if you get a chance, look for his stuff. Mom and pop shops sell his stuff a lot more. Amazon sells some of it. Barnes & Noble, FYE, they sell some of his stuff. The best way to find the most complete is to find out what convention Bill is going to and go ahead and see him at the convention and pick up his stuff there. His stuff usually runs about $10. So, again, number 2 is the director, Bill Zebub. Number 1. She-Devils A Go-Go. For those of you who know me, you know this was going to be number 1. She-Devils A Go-Go had everything in it. It was a throwback to the 70s. It was a grindhouse type movie. It had pretty women. It had douchebags. It had violence and was funny. It's one of the few horror comedies that's actually funny. Highly recommend you see this film. You can go to shedevilsfilm.com, or I'm sure you can find it at ossmovies.com as well. Again, She-Devils A Go-Go wins number 1 hands down. It is still my favorite film. Nothing has yet to dethrone that. So again, this was my top 10 list of movies you might not have heard of. So if you're interested, go help out independent films. Go help out these filmmakers. Buy their movies, watch them, and you will not be disappointed. Next week, we will have an interview with one of the stars of Holocaust Cannibal, Rachel Crow, and also star of The Lesser Evil. We will come back with the year episode in mid to late May, so we will see you guys all then, and be sure to go to IamMrCheeseball.com and keep it here to Mr. Cheeseball Reviews here on YouTube for more content.